Hello.
That's how we're going to start. We're doing a special awards show episode, and you're going to start it with...
Hello.
Well,
How are we?
welcome everyone to an extra special episode of a podcast now, where we're doing an award show today, and we're calling it a podcast now, the Final Cut Awards.
That's pretty good.
Do you know why?
Why?
Because Apocalypse Now has the final cut,
Oh.
the director's cut. So I thought, I'm not celebrating the Mac software Final Cut Pro.
Yeah, because that's what I initially
Yeah, I
thought.
know. It's a reference to Apocalypse Now for those who don't get it, because that's the namesake of this show. So I'm your host, Lachlan Rodwell, and I'm joined by someone who abuses comedians after they get made fun of.
Well,
Lucas Boreham.
After their wives get made fun of.
Yeah, sorry, I got that one wrong. But yes, so in celebration of the Oscars that just happened, we're doing our own award show. But first, let's just recap what happened at the Oscars. Do you remember any of the awards at all?
No.
No.
I just remember one.
Yeah.
Not even an award. I don't remember.
Well, he did actually get one.
Did he?
Yeah, he won Best Actor, which made it even funnier. So the whole show was overshadowed by Will Smith physically assaulting Chris Rock.
Yes.
What are your thoughts on it?
Well, I remember watching it at least, I think, 50 times.
You have to.
Because, I mean...
You just watch it on repeat.
The just, like, it happening on a live,
Broadcast.
broadcast.
Which Channel 7 had the uncensored version.
Exactly.
So go Australia.
Go Australia and Japan, I'm pretty sure,
Yeah.
because I watched all the versions. Like, I feel like every feed was just blown up by Will Smith and Chris Rock, and
It broke the internet.
It broke the internet.
And what's funny is this is the most the Oscars have been talked about since La La Land accidentally won Best Picture.
Yeah, that's true.
So
instead of
Moonlight, which actually won it.
That's right. How did they get that wrong? I think
Because I think it was a really old person reading the card.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a ploy to just bring more attention to the Oscars.
And
be like,
is
"Ooh."
this the same thing?
I think so. Maybe someone somewhere was like, "Hey, Will,
A joke's coming up.
a joke's coming."
It's about you and your family.
Wait, no, because let's also touch on the fact that there are pictures, right? Or in the video, you see Will laughing at the joke, and he looks happy as can be.
Let's give some context, right? So Chris Rock says a joke making fun of the fact that Jada Pinkett Smith is currently bald as a result of hair loss due to alopecia, right? So Will Smith then is so offended by it, he goes up on stage and slaps Chris Rock really hard.
Quite hard. I mean, you can hear it in the video.
And then goes on to say, get my wife's name out of your effing mouth.
We can swear on this.
Yeah, I know, but I just not in that way.
True.
It
true.
feels.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't like it. Anyway, so if you take the joke at that surface level, Chris Rock is doing like his best Ricky Gervais at the Golden Globes.
That's
and is
true.
making fun of celebrities.
That's true. It's like, I mean, it's that shows. Yeah, it's been done before.
Yeah.
Right? People like this is not a new thing. And Ricky Gervais is known for making fun of people's insecurities. It's just renowned.
And he did that to celebrities at the Golden Globes.
Exactly.
So
And
this
we
is a
loved it.
very similar thing.
Very similar.
But then if you delve a bit deeper, and it's like, well, is it okay to make fun of someone who has alopecia? And that's where it starts to get a bit blurred, and this is where, like, half of the world is actually on Will Smith's side. Because they're like, you shouldn't make fun of something like that. And the other half are going, well, you should never assault a comedian for making a joke.
Yeah. I mean, like Will Smith did make a post apologizing, saying that, violence is never the answer.
Yes.
And I do understand both sides, right? That's what you got to, that's what most people have come to terms with.
But where do you land? You can't sit on the fence.
I know. I'm not on the fence.
You're on Chris Rock's side.
Yes, I am.
Same. I'll tell you why. The joke isn't that bad. It's not that offensive.
It's not.
So the joke itself was, I can't wait to see you. I can't see you. Yeah, G.I. Jane 2.
Yes.
So there was this movie called G.I. Jane, directed by, I think, Ridley Scott. I think it stars Demi Moore. I could be completely wrong here. But anyway, a very famous, good-looking actress, which I need to preface with because it explains the joke.
Yeah.
Right? So a good-looking actress shaved her head for this role, and then Jada Pinkett Smith is being compared to her
because she doesn't have hair.
Because she doesn't have hair. So that's an okay joke to make because you're comparing her to someone else who's also attractive and pulled off a shaved head.
Yeah.
Right? If the joke was, I can't wait to see you in the all-female reboot of Austin Powers, then I could see how the joke's offensive.
Yeah.
Because you're saying she looks ugly.
Yeah.
But that's not what this joke is doing. It's just an observation.
He's pointing it out, but she's rocking it. And he's bringing that more to light. That she is, she's proud of herself. She's proud of being bald for, an unfortunate reason. It's just not her choice. But, she's rocking it. She has the choice to wear a wig. She has, heaps of money to get a professionally made wig, I'm sure.
And she rocks it well.
Exactly.
So
that's similar to what's her name that played Marvel chick that shaved her head. She did Doctor Who. She's
what?
Gamora's sister, the blue one.
Oh, Nebula.
She shaved her head. For the
Karen Gillan.
Yes.
Gillian?
Yeah. And she got like a professionally made wig.
Yeah. And you would know it, like say when she's in the Jumanji reboot movie.
Yeah.
You wouldn't know, and
you
she's
wouldn't know.
Utterly bald. So yes, it's a choice. It's not her choice to be bald, but it's her choice to rock it. You know what I mean? So then, I think making fun of it's fair game, especially when the joke is comparing her to someone else who's attractive.
Yeah.
So it's okay.
It's kind of like a poke. It's like
it's just a ha.
Like this.
It's what it is. It's a joke.
No way! Oh my god!
And so I don't believe that is worth us physically assaulting the comedian who said it.
No, okay, let's go to reenact. Let's reenact, right? I'm Will.
Yeah.
Is it Jada?
I'm Jada Pinkett Smith. Okay.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chris
Rock just said the joke. I'm Will. I'm like, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
That's so funny because, my
wife's bald. And then I'll be Jada.
But right? It's not like, you're just saying that she's bald.
Yeah.
And that's a fact that he's
was
come
laughing.
to Yeah,
he was laughing. And then Jada Pinkett Smith just had a death
stare.
Yeah,
she was like, oh. But it wasn't like it was like a big roll of the eyes.
I really want to see the clip, like the in between Will Smith going like when Will Smith laughs, he'd obviously turn to Jada. Yeah. He's doing a death stare, and then he would change and then make the choice to go on stage.
But
I want to see that bit.
It was quick, wasn't it?
It was so quick. It
was like 5-6 seconds.
And what made it worse was Chris Rock thought he was coming on for like a playful bit.
Yeah.
Like, like I'm going to pretend fight you or something, as a joke. But no, he actually just slapped him.
Yeah. But let's talk about how Chris handled it like a champion, honestly.
What, the slap on the face or the...
Or just the slap and then he's like, I just got smacked the shit out of by Will Smith. Like, that was also hilarious.
It's such an awkward thing as you're hosting something.
Yeah.
To then recover from an assault on such a public humiliation kind of thing.
Like it would definitely hurt. Like Will Smith.
Oh, he hit him.
Like
hard.
He's not a weak man.
No, he's a very big man.
He's a big man. And he had some force behind it.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, surely charges are pressed. Like, come on.
Yeah.
On live television as well.
And then Will Smith wins the award for Best Actor.
After or before?
After.
Oh
and
my
then
God.
And has his speech.
I didn't see that.
And in his speech, he's crying profusely.
Is he actually?
Yeah. Anyway, it's a whole mess.
Because of the role? Wait, what role was it?
He plays King Richard. He's in King Richard. He plays Serena Williams and Venus Williams' father. The famous tennis players.
Yes. Oh,
it's a movie about him coaching his daughters.
Yeah. Okay, I need to watch that
I haven't seen it either.
Yeah, I remember seeing the trailers. I was like, that looks really good.
Yeah, best Best Actor, so there you go. In terms of all the other awards, a lot of the movies I didn't really care for, so I wasn't that interested. Mm-hmm. And I don't even remember a lot of them because, like, June won a lot for, like, visual effects, cinematography, score, probably. I'm guessing. I don't actually know, because, again, this whole thing was overshadowed
by a slap.
And
that's like that TV show, The Slap in Australia.
Oh, that's a niche reference.
I know.
I think.
And I doubt anyone will get that, but if you've seen this... And then, I remember watching a video of people taking the piss out of it. And there's this guy, like, slapping children. It's hilarious.
Yes.
It's a...
Oh, because the original show was like a drama.
Yeah, where... Oh, so, God. For context, viewers, or listeners...
There was a show.
There was a show in Australia. Yeah. It was a drama where it starts off with a barbecue. You know, big family barbecue. Other families are around, and there are these two kids playing. They kind of start a fight.
Yeah.
One steals the toy from another, and then the other one that got stolen from goes to the father, and then the father comes in and is like to the other kid, "Give that toy back," and that other kid is like, "No," and that.
My God.
And the father slaps the kid, to kind of teach them a lesson. But then all the other parents are like, "What the fuck?"
Oh, so yeah, it's about the assault.
My child, and then it goes on. They call the cops come to this guy's home a couple days after, and he it's just a whole drama about he slapped a child. Like, how do you deal with that in this like family or friend circle? So it's very interesting. I didn't watch it, but it's very I think a couple of people were talking about it, and then there was this parody where this guy goes on a slapping spree and he slaps people, doesn't kill them. But yeah.
Okay. We are now going to transition into the Final Cut Awards. But before I do, I'm going to get a beverage.
A beverage? What do you have?
Pure Blondes.
If you don't know what a Pure Blonde is, it's a low-carb beer, because we're low-carb gentlemen. But yeah, I didn't watch the awards. I should have, but I probably will. But yeah, if you have any thoughts, leave them below in the comments section.
Wow. Great job filling. Great job filling.
No, does the Spotify have a comment section?
No, but YouTube does. So if you're listening or watching on YouTube,
well then, let us know what you think. And let us know what side you're on. If you think Will Smith was in the right.
If you think Will Smith's in the right... Like, okay, yes, don't make fun of people's deformities, but
there are worse deformities out there.
I mean, literally, Matt Lucas from Little Britain has alopecia, and he gets made fun of constantly for it.
My God, yes.
People call him Mr. Potato Head, and he's okay with it. Anyway, we must move on.
Thank you.
We must move on. Cheers to the inaugural... The Final Cut Awards.
Yeah.
So the way this is going to work, this is a very unconventional award show. Oh, I need to open the nominees.
Yeah. There we
are. This is a very unconventional award show. So I, your host, Lachlan Rodwell, have put together nominees for certain awards. Mm-hmm. Lucas has not seen these.
I've not seen them.
So I'm going to read out the nominees for the award, and then Lucas is going to pick the winner. So we'll see how this goes, and we'll talk about the movies, or maybe something else might be there. Anyway, it's an award show. You get the gist.
Yeah.
So all the movies that released in 2021 are fair game. All right?
Yeah, let's go.
So we're starting with what I've called the Try Hard Award. This goes to the worst actor or actress of 2021. Similar to a Razzie. And this is a doozy, right? So... First nomination, Jared Leto in House of Gucci.
Oh.
Followed by LeBron James in Space Jam: A New Legacy.
Oh.
Addison Rae in He's All That. Every single actor in Jungle Cruise. And every single actor in Don't Look Up, but I don't think you've seen Don't Look Up.
I'm trying to remember Don't Look Up. I did see Don't Look Up.
Okay.
That's the one with Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was alright. But
we didn't talk about it. I hated it.
Okay, yeah, you hated it.
Not because I deny climate change. I believe firmly in climate change. Mm-hmm. I just think it's a bad satire. Anyway.
Yeah. It's not for us.
Yeah. So, anyway, those are the nominees for the worst actor or the Try Hard Award.
Yeah, Try Hard Awards.
Okay, who's it going to be?
I I think it's gonna be Space Jam.
So LeBron James over Addison Rae?
Yeah.
Okay, LeBron James is... No, you said it. LeBron James is the winner of the Try Hard Award.
I'm going to explain.
Please explain.
Please explain my thought process. Look, you're LeBron James, right?
Yeah.
You're insanely successful. Insanely successful.
Okay, I think everyone already knows where you're going.
Yeah, okay.
And I'll just add Michael Jordan.
Whereas Addison Rae's like TikTok, like she's trying, you know.
So you think Addison Rae tried acting more than LeBron James did?
No. She had she had more risk involved, if that makes sense.
Oh, right. Right. Oh, because this is okay, I see what you're saying. So this is the start of...
So imagine being like a multi-millionaire, almost billionaire, right? And you're like,
yeah,
I need to get my name out there more. I'm going to try
I want to be the next Michael Jordan.
Yeah,
so remember, King James.
Exactly.
King James.
Exactly. Whereas Addison Rae, she's like, fuck, like I'm, TikTok star, superstar, whatever. I mean, she's making a lot of money, but compared to LeBron.
Yeah. I would agree with you. I think it's between LeBron James and Addison Rae. I think Jared Leto doesn't deserve it.
Yeah. He tries for the right reasons, unfortunately.
Yeah, and it's unfortunate because it doesn't lead to a good performance, but
he's trying, and you can see
I would rather watch Jared Leto and House of Gucci than LeBron James or Addison Rae in their respective movies.
I agree.
Okay, moving on. The next award is the Worst Attempt at a Cinematic Universe Award.
Oh.
So the first one is Sony's Spider-Man universe, which, of course, released last year with Venom 2. Or I should say Venom 2 released in this universe last year. The DC Extended Universe, which had Zack Snyder's Justice League, which is a bit iffy whether it is technically in this universe or not, and then the Suicide Squad, right? But in terms of a cinematic universe, let's see how it goes. Legendary Pictures Monsterverse, which had Godzilla vs. Kong. The cancelled Hasbro Shared Universe, which was Snake Eyes. Or the Conjuring universe, The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It.
This is a really good list. I must say, this is a really good list. I
was proud of this award. So the worst attempt at a cinematic universe.
So, I'm gonna rank. Well, The Conjuring multiverse universe, I like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even though most of the movies are bad, apart from the main Conjuring ones.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So that's kind of grounded as well. If I dare to say the Godzilla and King Kong universe, that's kind of grounded, right? What's going on there. There's big monsters. World's kind of prepared for it. The first Godzilla, 2014, I think it was.
Yeah, that's great. And even the first Kong is great too.
It is. They're good movies.
Yeah.
But it's grounded in that sense of there's big shit going on. Then we get to, what was the next one? The
Sony Spider-Man universe and the DC Extended Universe.
Then we get to
and the cancelled Hasbro Shared Universe.
Yeah, so they're the two bottom of the barrel ones.
Which, Sony and Hasbro?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, Venom, I it's hilarious because Venom 2 got into the Marvel universe and they spat it right out.
Yeah. I don't know if I came up with an award. No, I didn't have an award for this. I was going to do an award for the worst after credit scene.
Yeah.
And it was just going to be Venom 2 because he literally entered the Marvel Cinematic Universe for a couple of days and then left.
He was in Mexico.
Yeah, just partying.
Nowhere near any of the action.
Oh, just you wait until Morbius.
Yeah.
The director of the movie just did an interview and spoiled the whole thing. And it's fucking so dumb. It is so dumb. We won't get into it. We'll talk about it next week.
That's definitely next week.
But Sony does not know what they're doing.
Oh, thank God.
Okay,
awful mess. Yeah, I honestly think Sony.
Sony below the cancelled Hasbro Shared Universe?
Yes, because at least they cancelled the Hasbro one.
Okay,
now
fair point.
Now I have to watch.
Okay.
Now I have to fucking...
So the worst attempt at a cinematic universe... The award for the worst attempt at a cinematic universe goes to Sony's Spider-Man universe. Mm-hmm. We should be clapping. Congratulations, Sony.
Yeah,
on your award.
That's not a good award to win.
The next one is the Oversaturation Award. So this is for movies that I feel like are a bit oversaturated right now. So it'll make sense. So the first nominee is Ryan Reynolds doing the same thing in Free Guy, Red Notice, and Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard.
And The Adam Project.
No, that's 2022. This is exclusively 2021.
That doesn't exist yet, boys.
No. Next one is Marvel and Marvel Sony that had 5 movies and 5 Disney Plus series last year.
It's a lot of content.
That's a lot of content. And the last one is movies that are just referencing other things. And this includes Space Jam: A New Legacy and Free Guy. So Free Guy is technically nominated twice. Which one? Yeah, out of those things. So Ryan Reynolds, Marvel, or just movies that reference things. Which one is more oversaturated?
Movies that reference things is becoming a big thing.
Yeah.
Again, like Free Guy, right? Jumping onto this GTA Online trend.
Yeah.
Being like, bro, they're making billions of dollars with these kids being like, I want to shoot pedestrians.
Yeah.
Why don't we turn that into a movie? And they have. And it's gone well.
It's getting a sequel. And the director, Sean Levy, who also directed The Adam Project.
I thought Taika did it.
No, he's just in it.
Oh, thank God.
It was directed by Sean Levy, who's directed The Adam Project as well. He's directing Deadpool 3 for Marvel Studios.
That could be alright.
Yeah. They're good. Ryan Reynolds and him are a good collaboration, so it could be alright.
Yeah, because, you could tell Ryan's heart is not truly in it.
Yeah.
Like, he's kind of just making these jokes because it's him.
And this is why I put Ryan Reynolds on this list.
Yeah.
Like, I think Ryan Reynolds' movies are getting oversaturated now. Mm-hmm. So, but you wouldn't say Marvel. Because Marvel's...
there's
a high enough quality.
Yeah, the high enough quality. Yeah, that's interesting. I would say...
Ryan Reynolds or movies that are referencing things?
Ryan Reynolds.
Okay, so the Oversaturation Award goes to Ryan Reynolds. Wait, round of applause. Good luck. All right, good job, Ryan Reynolds. Hopefully you pull your shit together with Deadpool 3.
Yep.
Okay, I think those are pretty negative awards. So let's go to the positive side.
I didn't know there was one.
No, we're only negative on this podcast, usually.
Fuck movies.
Okay, so this one's called the Pretty Image Award, and this is for the best cinematography. So the nominees are Dune,
of course,
The Suicide Squad, The Green Knight, which I don't think you saw, No Time to Die, and Last Night in Soho. And note that this is a very different list to what was in the Oscars, because Oscars don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah. Okay. So let's think. Like Dune.
It's so beautiful.
So good. And I would say the only competitor there is No Time to Die.
Not even Last Night in Soho?
No.
Okay.
Like
No Time to Die was pretty beautiful as well.
It was.
But I liked Last Night in Soho cinematography because it felt very... Like, it was very, like, nighttime and mysterious and, like...
Yeah.
And, like, the neon lights.
That's true. But even then it wasn't.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, it had a lot of everything and a lot of things that we've seen before. Like, if you just want some of that stuff, just go watch, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Honestly.
Yeah, fair. Okay.
You know what I mean? Fair. Like, if you want to see lovely...
Or even, like...
streets. And...
Really, like, even if you go to, like, Blade Runner 2049.
Oh, my God.
Because it's the same sort of neon, like...
Exactly. But done better.
Yeah.
Like,
all right.
I feel like... Okay.
Yeah, so No Time to Die or Dune?
God, I think it's obviously got to be Dune. Like...
Yeah. We agree with the Academy on this one.
Yeah. This is the only award.
Congratulations,
the only award where
you deserve it.
I'm so glad.
No, it's a beautiful movie. It's again, I wasn't too entertained by the movie. I thought it was quite boring, but visually, it's amazing.
You saw it in cinemas, right?
No, I still haven't.
I watched it again in cinemas.
Yeah.
And like it.
It was probably better.
I mean, you'd think for a movie where at the start I got a large fucking bottle of Coke, a cup of Coke, and I spilt it everywhere in the first 5 minutes of the movie.
Yeah.
So you think it'd be a terrible session, and I loved it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's high praise.
Coke all over me.
Now imagine you're sitting in Morbius.
Yeah. And that happens, you leave. You leave.
It's just not worth it.
Cinema.
Okay. Yes. So the Pretty Image Award goes to Dune. Next, I called this one. I was quite creative on this one. I've been creative with most of the names of these awards. The next one is the Gaming Rig Award, and this is for best CGI or special effects.
I like that.
Okay, so again, June, Spider-Man No Way Home, Zack Snyder's Justice League, Free Guy, and Shang-Chi.
Free Guy, no.
No?
Just a big fat no.
Too much going on.
Okay. I mean, again, what they were trying to achieve is easy. Like, the CG.
The video game aesthetic, yeah.
Yeah, like, it's easy.
It made it easier. It didn't need to look real.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, that can look shitty.
Yeah.
It's a game.
Yeah.
So they had that big excuse. And, I mean, like, you know, so I like, your head looking at CGI, it's like, I fucking don't give a shit.
Yeah.
But June, No Way Home.
Zack Snyder's Justice League or Shang-Chi?
Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi's second last.
All right.
It's like a Marvel. Again, everything was great.
I think, look, again, you pick the winner, but I think Shang-Chi's above Spider-Man No Way Home, if I'm honest. I think Spider-Man No Way Home's CGI is quite average.
Really?
Yeah. Because have you watched it recently? I watched it on a TV recently.
Oh, really?
It doesn't hold up.
No.
When you don't have the excitement of watching it in the theater for the first time, a lot of it's really bad.
I haven't rewatched it, so that is probably why.
But it's you pick the winner. I just influenced.
I think it's gonna go to June.
Again, yep, I agree. June. Good job, June. Best.
Like, how many awards did it win at the Oscars? Like
6.
Wow.
And you've already got 2 final cuts.
So yeah, we could get 4 more.
You might even get 5 more and be the winner.
Let's go.
And this is definitely a more prestigious award show.
I mean, yeah, it's such a good
But no, I do agree with that. I think June had the best CGI. I would put Zack Snyder's Justice League second. I thought, like the Flash scene at the end of that movie.
Yeah.
Was incredible.
Yeah, you're right, actually.
So yeah, but anyway, so the Gaming Rig Award goes to June. Okay, this is the Thespian Award for Best Actor/Actress. And the nominees are Andrew Garfield in Tick Tick Boom.
Thespian.
Andrew Garfield in The Eyes of Tammy Faye. Andrew Garfield in Mainstream. Andrew Garfield in Spider-Man No Way Home. And Andrew Garfield in every interview before Spider-Man No Way Home.
I think there's a clear winner here.
I think I know what you're going to say.
I think it's Andrew Garfield in every interview leading up to Spider-Man No Way Home.
100%. That is the best performance of last year.
Again,
nothing comes close.
It's good because you can compare it to Tom Holland.
Yeah. In previous,
well, just in any interview.
Yeah.
He leaks, I don't know what it is.
Mark Ruffalo's the worst one, though.
Oh, he is, yeah.
He
just has no idea.
Literally before Infinity War, he was in, a question was like, oh, you know, Marvel, a lot of people die in Marvel movies, and then he goes, oh, wait until you see this next one. Everyone dies. And he literally is about to say half. But anyway, yes, Andrew Garfield killed it, and he got better as he kept getting asked the questions.
It's like he knew how much it means to be in the Marvel universe, whereas Tom and Mark,
well, I think they're so excited that it overcomes them and they reveal too much.
Exactly, yeah. No, especially with Tom,
it's
a huge
he's
opportunity.
Revealed so much, and he's so young as well.
I don't blame him at all. I would do the exact same. Do the exact fucking same.
Yes. So Andrew Garfield, clear winner of Best Actor. This was a bit of a jokey award, but I genuinely don't think there were that many good performances last year from actors and actresses. I can't really think of many, it just nothing stood out, really. And I think across the board, and that's why the Oscars were a bit bland this year, there were no movies that really stood out.
Yeah.
So,
other than June, obviously. But
but
I know what you mean.
Not for the acting, you know.
Yeah,
the acting was
right.
okay, but it was nothing special.
You're right, there was no standout roles where you're like, holy shit.
Yeah.
This person killed it.
I would say, and again, you haven't seen it, I'd say Dev Patel in The Green Knight is probably what I think was the best performance of last year.
What's The Green Knight about again?
It's about an old folk tale about a knight, a
Elden Ring.
Yeah, it's Elden Ring. It's Elden Ring. That's probably the bit. It's really hard to explain, but it's like an old timey tale.
So it's Elden Ring.
Yeah, it's Elden. So George R.R. Martin created The Green Knight.
That's so good.
Moving on. The Thespian Award goes to Andrew Garfield. Good job in your performance in every Spider-Man interview.
Yeah.
Okay, the next award is the biggest flop award. So this is just for the movie that not necessarily had the lowest box office, just more the entire vibe of the movie and the box office. Everything about it was just a flop.
Yeah.
Okay?
Like the idea, the
execution.
Yeah.
Everything about it was just a flop. Right? So the nominees are Black Widow, Eternals, Snake Eyes, Matrix Resurrections, and Space Jam: A New Legacy.
Ooh. Okay. Space Jam, I feel like, didn't flop too hard. You know what I mean? Like,
I think so. Yeah, I agree.
Like, I mean, when it came out, like, we watched it and we're like, oh, this is like crock shit. But, like, you know, the story kept together.
Yeah.
I mean...
Like, it's a kid's movie at the end of the day.
Yeah, it is
a kid's movie.
And I was like,
entertained by it.
The quality of this kid's film was good. I mean, you know, it showed a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah.
You know, like the Matrix world and did it show a noir world? I can't even remember.
Yeah, no, it had Casablanca.
Yeah, like that kind of stuff was kind of cool. And that was it. But, like, I mean, it didn't flop.
Yeah.
A flop is like...
I think I know what I would say on this list.
Okay.
I want to see if you pick the same thing.
Okay, yeah.
So again, Black Widow, Eternal, Snake Eyes.
Black Widow is not a flop as well.
All right.
I think that movie... Again, we were talking about, like... when we talked about that movie...
I think I was more positive... When we reviewed the movie, I think I was more positive then than I am now.
Okay. Well, I still stand... Like, I liked that film. I liked that it was... I liked the characters.
Yeah, and it was more like The Winter Soldier, right?
Exactly.
More that vibe.
Exactly. Like, it was just kind of just a standalone spy movie. Like, it just worked.
Yeah, and it didn't connect to the larger universe, which kind of was in its favor in some ways.
Exactly. It definitely was. And, I mean, like, the acting was superb. You know, the action was great. Like, it's nothing too new, but it's nothing, like, that we've seen before. Like, and, I mean... We did need a Black Widow film, if that made sense. Like, and it should have came out.
So this should have came out so much sooner.
You know, and that would have helped it even more. That would have helped it so much, and it would have made a lot more money.
Yeah.
And it just would have, like, added to
the whole
to her character so much more in the later.
Yeah, because I agree with that.
It was just, so it was like that's the only thing it flopped in.
Yeah,
it was just.
It came out at the wrong time.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
But I liked the villain, and I liked her family.
So then, Eternal, Snake Eyes, or Matrix Resurrections?
Eternals tried.
Yeah?
You know, tried harder than the Matrix Resurrections.
Yes. Yep.
And Snake Eyes. Snake Eyes, again, is trying. They're new, right? They're like...
Yeah, I would say Matrix tries harder than Snake Eyes, but I agree with you on some aspects.
Yeah, I reckon Matrix fucking flopped.
Yes. I agree.
The only thing they didn't flop on was the game they made.
The Unreal Engine game?
The Unreal Engine. I played that. Mate, it was fucking amazing.
What'd you play it on?
Xbox One X.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah. And I like... Just the idea of just, you know, like a populated city, I was driving around for like hours.
No,
crashing into things.
That was
so
insane.
But that's the only thing. Like, it just didn't sit with me.
Look,
right.
I agree with you. I think the biggest flop is Matrix Resurrections, just because no one cared about it. When it came out, and literally it came out after Spider-Man No Way Home, so of course, all anyone can talk about is Spider-Man No Way Home. No one cared about this movie, and it wasn't good well.
It wasn't good,
and the fact that this is like the return to the Matrix, like there's so much anticipation around like that movie changed cinema for like
exactly,
and then this one's just another one, and it's not.
It's not even that. It like acknowledges that it's just another one.
Snake Eyes is trying to be average.
Yeah.
And it succeeds.
Exactly.
This is trying to do something new, and it doesn't.
Like, well, no, not even that. You know, like, I just hated the fact that they were so subconscious of
what it is,
what it was.
Yeah.
Like being like,
that's a return to the Matrix.
This is a game company. Keanu, you're the fucking lead designer.
Yeah.
You just dreamt up this whole Matrix thing and you made it into a game. It's like, who the fuck was paid to write this shit? I could write this in my sleep.
Yes.
Like, I literally could dream about it and be like, that's a good idea, but I dreamt about it, so it's dog shit. I put no thought into a dream because it's a dream.
Wow, this really got you angry.
Well, like, that's what I felt like when I was watching it. I was literally just sighing and being like, I can't believe they got away with this. And they filmed it.
Yeah.
And Keanu wasn't like, this is dog shit.
I can't believe Keanu has no need to return to this franchise. And if he chose to, it should have been a better movie than this one.
Yeah, he should have he should have read... He obviously did read the script. But...
Yeah, but...
I mean, maybe... Like, he even did Cyberpunk, right?
Yeah.
And Cyberpunk, I played... They did a big next-gen update. And I honestly really enjoyed that game. Because what it was trying to achieve is huge. And it fucked up on so many things, but what it was trying to achieve is a lot better than what The Matrix Resurrections was. Like, at least...
Well, see, here's the thing. I feel like Matrix Resurrections was actually trying to tell... Like, it was trying to say something. It just wasn't... It was very muddled and not clear, and no one...
And we've already heard it, I feel like.
Yeah.
We've already heard phones are controlling us, or...
Yeah,
you need to get outside.
Yeah, well, that's kind of my criticism of Don't Look Up.
Yeah,
it's around the fact that they're not. It's not like it's trying to say something new, but it's actually not.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So I think that's how we can sum up the Matrix Resurrections.
Yeah, okay. So that wins the award.
The biggest flop award goes to the Matrix Resurrections. Good job.
That was a long one. I'm sorry, listeners.
Yeah. No, you got very heated on that.
Sorry. I was just expecting so much.
Sorry to the fellow nominees who didn't get the award for listening to Lucas's rant just then.
Yeah.
You don't deserve that.
You don't deserve it.
Okay, I've realised a lot of these awards are negative. The next award is the Worst Decision Award. This is just bad decisions made in the past year. So the first one is Warner Brothers simultaneously releasing movies on HBO Max and in theaters, single-handedly killing every single movie they release in terms of box office. Right? And also leading to all of their movies being pirated.
Yeah. Which, no, I understand it, because it's easy to pirate a movie that's straight, right?
Which helped our podcast a lot, actually.
Yeah,
talk about movies like Space Jam and Matrix, but anyway, we won't get into it, because it's, we didn't do it.
I paid to see The Matrix. Yeah. That's why I'm also a bit mad. But...
Yes. Oh, did you? Yeah. I won't confess to anything. Next one, here it is. Sony's Venom 2 after credit scene in the Worst Decision Award.
There it is.
The next one is Disney charging $30 for Black Widow on Disney Plus. So you have to pay for Disney Plus. And this goes for other movies that did it as well, but Black Widow is the most famous one.
So wait, you pay for the subscription?
And then pay another $30. Zack Snyder's Justice League not being the original movie released in 2017, and instead releasing it in 2021, proving to everyone that Warner Brothers fucked up in 2017.
Well...
And the final one is Paramount releasing a streaming service.
Oh.
Which has a Halo TV show at the moment.
And it's dog shit.
I haven't seen it. I don't care.
Yeah, no.
I'm not going to watch it.
No, yeah. Okay.
So, HBO Max...
This is a lot to process.
HBO Max, Venom after credit scene, $30 for Black Widow, Zack Snyder's Justice League not releasing originally,
again,
and Paramount.
That's the only one that I feel is explainable. The Zack Snyder's Justice League not releasing. Zack
Snyder?
He could be a Jack. Who the fuck knows?
He's definitely a Zack.
He was like, I want to be a Zack. He probably was a Jack. And he's like, dude, there are 15 Jacks at our fucking school.
Yeah.
Mum,
I'm
change
sick
my
of it.
name.
I'm calling myself Zack.
Snyder is such a good last name.
It's such a good last name.
Anyway. But yeah.
I agree. That one's explainable.
That's what, again, because what happened? His car crash happened in it? Or...
What?
What happened? Tell me, what happened? I can't.
Why did you say car crash?
Something happened, right?
Yes. So he couldn't. Unfortunately, his daughter passed away.
That's what happened.
And also Warner Brothers was forcing him out of the movie, and they were using his daughter as an excuse.
Wow.
And then so they got Joss Whedon, who directed the Avengers movies and also verbally assaulted a lot of the cast members on Justice League and was a terrible human being. To finish the movie that released in theaters, Zack then came back, redid his movie in 2021. The reason I'm saying this is a mistake is because it makes it clear to us that Warner Brothers fucked up in 2017.
Okay.
Right, that's why it's on this list. Because I think releasing the movie was a good decision because it's so good.
It is
but
very good.
It's just a mistake on Warner Brothers' part because now everyone only talks about that movie, not the theatrical cut, which is canon. You know what I mean? So they fucked up their entire universe because of this movie.
That is a big fuck up. But I don't think it takes the cake.
I don't think it takes the cake.
Or the award that we're nominating.
So HBO Max, Venom after credit scene, $30 for Black Widow or Paramount Plus.
I think it's between Paramount Plus and Venom after credit scene.
Okay.
Honestly. But I think because the Paramount Plus had South Park, I need to watch that episode. Oh. They had that big episode come out that was making fun of Paramount Plus because they had it was in the future after COVID happened.
Right.
And, if viewers, you haven't seen this episode, it's in a different world where COVID lasts 50 years.
Oh,
and,
right.
Everybody gets a job online and every store has Plus in it. So there'd be, Subway Plus or Taco Bell Plus, Deluxe, Extra. Yeah. They, in the future. And then they're making fun of Paramount Plus because it had a fucking plus in it. And everything in the future had a plus in it. And
right.
This is just, it was a, satire future where everything was just dog shit. So that kind of worked.
So you're saying that there might be some originals on Paramount Plus worth watching?
Exactly. Very, very, very few.
I think that's the issue with every streaming service now. Each studio creating their own streaming service, is it now gatekeeps the content you can watch?
That's very true, yeah. It kind of just...
Because it's like
a big net, right?
Yeah.
Kind of, I caught all these ones.
Yeah, you can no longer watch.
You can't have those because they're in my net.
Yeah.
You can pay, though, a monthly service fee.
Okay. But it is... So...
I think it's got to be Venom.
Venom 2. The winner of the Worst Decision Award. The after credit scene where you... Fuck...
Because usually, right, Marvel's made this stigma that after credit scenes are good. You should stay to the end of the fucking film.
They set up the next movie.
They set up the next movie, and it's sick. It's really good for viewers
to be like, up the next movie.
I care about this franchise. I want to. But in this one,
it's like a self-contained story, but it's like the two after credit scenes of this and Spider-Man No Way Home. It felt like Sony was like, we're going to put Venom in the MCU. And then Kevin Feige's like, nah, you know what? Then just in his after credit scene decided to take him out.
Yeah, I love that. He probably didn't tell them till the movie came out.
That was probably the best decision, goes to Kevin Feige for removing Venom from the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
But the worst decision on Sony's part.
For putting him in the first place.
That's all they want. That's all they fucking want is Marvel.
Just wait until Morbius.
They want money. Wait. Oh my god.
Just you wait.
I'm so excited.
I'm really excited. I'm really excited to just lay into that movie. I can't wait. Okay, so the next award is the Last Laugh Award. And it's it's for the best comedy of last year. And I was going to do genres, and then I kind of realized that there's no point. So I think this was probably something I was meant to delete, but I forgot to. But we'll go with it. The Last Laugh Award. So the nominees are, for Best Comedy, The Suicide Squad, Bad Trip, right, with Eric Andre.
Yeah.
Free Guy, Vacation Friends. Remember that movie we watched?
John Cena.
And Venom Let There Be Carnage.
It's not going to be Venom.
Oh, come on!
No,
Best comedy?
No. I mean, I wasn't laughing.
Oh, my God.
I wasn't laughing. I was not laughing.
This is where I would slap you like Will Smith. My God, I think that should be the winner. But anyway, I don't get to decide the winner.
I just... Because I knew that you put that in there to be like, that's the clear winner. Fuck you.
You know me too well.
Yeah. Just again, like, because when I was watching that movie, I was just sitting there like an unhappy.
See, I was laughing the
teenager.
entire time through that movie.
I was sitting there like
you were just dead silent.
Like Mum had turned off the fucking internet, and I was stuck watching 7 News or some shit.
Yeah, and you just had to.
I just had to watch it. That's what it felt like. It felt like fucking homework.
You're getting really riled up about Venom 2 and Matrix Resurrections.
Well, it's because like. It's just because they don't need to exist.
Here's the thing. When making this awards, I realised how bad movies were last year.
That's true. Last year was bad.
Anyway, so then the Suicide Squad, Bad Trip, Free Guy, Vacation Friends.
You're having a stroke. I think it's got to be Bad Trip.
Okay.
I think because. I wasn't expecting much.
Yeah.
Because I love Eric Andre's skits, right? I've seen it, but I didn't expect
Trip.
No, just before, like from the Eric Andre show. You know, like, everyone knows his fucking skits and his interviews. But
but you're saying that Bad Trip wasn't anything new.
No, it was like for me, it was kind of almost like a Jackass.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, but it had like a story around it and had all these characters, and it kind of like worked. Like, I like the idea of building like this movie around.
So are you giving it to Bad Trip or Vacation Friends?
Bad Trip.
You said Vacation Friends.
Did I?
Yeah. Because they both have the same actor in it.
I know.
Little Ray Harry or something. Anyway, yes, little.
Did I say Vacation Friends?
You did say Vacation Friends.
Am I insane?
That's why I was a bit like, okay.
Well, they're both quite good.
They are. I agree. Bad Trip.
Bad Trip made me laugh the hardest.
Yes. I think comedy is a genre that we're getting less and less of, and I want more of it. You know what I mean?
I feel like it's more prevalent with TV shows.
Than movies now.
Yeah,
which is kind of sad. Like,
well, yeah, because they like. I mean, when every time you go to watch a comedy, you're like, oh, Pineapple Express or Step Brothers, all these films that came out between 2008 and 2015, or even before 2008. Like,
I think the last straight comedy was like that was good was like 22 Jump Street.
Yes, definitely.
You know, I think that was like, and then after that, there weren't much.
Holy shit, that movie
because
was very
you know what I think killed it?
What?
Marvel movies, because they have comedy in it.
That's true.
So then it's just like they become the default.
That's true. I do go to Thor Ragnarok if I want a good comedy.
Yeah,
it's fucking hilarious.
But it's also not a comedy. You know what I mean?
It isn't. It's not in the comedy genre. It's action.
But it's funny.
Yeah, it is.
So okay, you're giving it to Bad Trip. Congratulations for the Last Laugh Award goes to the Bad Trip. Oh, just Bad Trip.
You try and clap like this.
Yeah. Okay, this next award, we're on the home stretch now.
Oh.
The Toughest Fight Award. This is for the best action scene.
Oh, okay.
So, Spider-Man No Way Home, the Goblin fight in the apartment.
I mean, yeah.
Okay. Zack Snyder's Justice League, when Justice League versus Steppenwolf in the final fight. Nobody. Do you remember Nobody?
Yes, I do.
The bus fight.
Okay.
The Suicide Squad, where Peacemaker versus Rick Flag.
That is a good... These are all very, very good.
And then finally, No Time to Die, the Stairwell one-shot. Good. This is a good round of nominees, I should say. We had a lot of good action scenes last year.
Yeah, we did. Nobody was really good, but again,
it's not about the movie. It's just fight scenes.
I know. Oh, I'm trying to think. Again, like in the context of Nobody, it's nothing new. It felt like a John Wick.
Yeah, I disagree. I think it felt like if John Wick was more human.
Yeah, that's very true.
So I thought it was new because he got beat the shit out of.
He did. That's right. Whereas John kind of like
he always gets out of it.
He has a gun.
But also in the third John Wick, he jumps off a building and he's okay.
Yeah, that's true. He does.
So he's a bit superhuman.
Yeah. He's John Wick.
That's why I really like Nobody, because it was like John Wick, but like more human.
He got really... And I love the actor.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Better Call Saul.
I know. Saul Goodman. There he is.
That's going to kill me now.
I know. Don't worry. It's fine. Everyone knows who he is. He's a lovely man. Okay. No Time to Die.
The stairwell.
The stairwell scene. Just, okay, because it was a one-shot scene, right? It was huge. Like, to do that, it was like, what? That was like 7 people. 8 people, I swear.
Yeah.
Right? That he was fighting. And it was like high intensity, and it wasn't just fists, like he was throwing grenades and shit. Like, it was like, you know, I think that's the first time that we've properly seen, like, you know, a high intensity like James Bond. Like, okay, this is why he is a James Bond.
By far the best action scene in any James Bond.
Yeah.
That stairwell one shot.
I think so, yeah. I'm trying to think of, like, what other ones, like, they could have taken, you know, like... trying to think. What were the other ones? There was a lot. Zack Snyder's...
Okay.
Again, that was a good one for team, but it just felt like, you know, Avengers. We've seen that shit before.
Okay, Spider-Man No Way Home, the Green Goblin fight.
That was really good.
In the apartment.
Yeah, it was very, very good, but...
Throwing through floors.
Like, again, nothing special. We've seen people throw other people through.
Yeah, and you know what? I'd say the Green Goblin fight at the end of Spider-Man 1 is better.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, and then the Suicide Squad Peacemaker versus Rick Flag.
It was good, but...
Come on, it was a good one.
It was actually quite good, yeah.
Like, the shot where it's in Peacemaker's helmet, it's a reflection of them fighting.
Yeah.
Like, James Gunn knows how to do action, and I think that was a really good one.
I think it's between them two. No Time to Die
so nobody's out of it. Nobody's out of it.
Unfortunately.
Okay.
Because I did watch that drunk and in a beach house. It was great. It was such a great watch. Like, it was perfect. Because the story was kind of simple, but it was great. And, you know, the acting was on point. It was hilarious.
Okay, so you make a decision. No Time to Die. Suicide Squad. And the award goes to No Time to Die. I think I'd give it to nobody, but I do agree.
Motherfucker.
I do agree. Well deserved to No Time to Die.
I think, like...
For James Bond's send-off...
Yeah.
I think...
And at the end of the movie, you know, like, where that was his final climb...
Yeah.
To fucking turn off or open some shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're now on to the final award.
What? We're there already?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
The final award, and it's called the Final Cut Award.
Ooh.
So this is the final cut. Okay. And the nominees are... Some of them might be familiar from Best Picture category in the Oscars.
Yeah.
Don't Look Up. Godzilla vs. Kong. F9, The Fast Saga. Jungle Cruise. He's All That. Venom, Let There Be Carnage. Snake Eyes, and Space Jam: A New Legacy. What the best movie of last year? Okay. So obviously that was a joke. This is the worst movie of last year.
Oh, okay, so I could pick the worst one.
Yeah, the worst movie of last year. Don't Look Up, Godzilla vs. Kong, F9, The Fast Saga, Jungle Cruise, He's All That, Venom, Let There Be Carnage, Snake Eyes, Space Jam: A New Legacy. A lot of shit.
Okay. I'm gonna pick like the bottom three. Bottom of the fucking barrel. This is a disgusting barrel. This barrel has been through fucking all.
Filthy barrel.
It's just come from Russia. That's
worst.
how bad it is.
Oh jeez,
it's
that's very topical.
Disgusting.
Worst. Okay, bottom of the barrel.
It's corroded to fuck. All right.
Yeah. Worst movie.
No. These are like I'm going to choose from these three because I think. Okay. See, wait.
Okay, come on. Do you want me to read them out again?
I'm not going to say Jungle Cruise because one, it's a kids movie, so it's
just passable.
And like so that's why I'm also not having like Space Jam in there, right?
Okay,
because they're kids.
They're both passable.
They're like an adult is not going to watch these two, right? An adult, like, you know.
Yeah, but we did.
I know, because we're fucking weird.
So just think about what you put yourself through.
No,
when picking this winner,
it's fine for a kid. They're you know. So there's Venom, Let There Be Carnage.
Yep, that's one.
That's one. There's Fast 9.
Okay. And He's All That. So let me read them out again. Don't Look Up. Godzilla vs. Kong. Okay. F9. Jungle Cruise. He's All That.
Godzilla vs. Kong was alright. I like that.
Venom, Let There Be Carnage. Snake Eyes. Space Jam. So I would...
Snake Eyes is fine.
Okay, Snake Eyes is fine.
It was whack as hell. And I liked it.
It was kind of fun.
It was fun.
It kind of was fun.
Again, and if it is a kid's film.
Yeah.
Kids are going to like that. And I kind of like that.
I kind of liked it too.
Not like, I would say, let's watch Snake Eyes. But yeah.
Okay. I think I've got it. So Venom, Let There Be Carnage, He's All That, and F9.
Yeah. So I'm going to go into a deeper. All right?
So the winner.
Am I allowed to go into a deeper, or are you fucking just pushing me to
You've ranted a lot about bad movies, but keep going. Come on, you can do it.
F9, what the fuck?
Magnets? Space?
I mean,
Auto aim?
It was destined, right? Fucking Fast and Furious was destined to go to space. Like, everyone was joking about it, right?
Yeah.
But we didn't expect them to actually go to space. I think they caught onto it. They were like, hey,
everyone wants us to go to space.
Everyone wants us to go to space. Like, guys, we gotta go to space. It's like, do you even, like, fucking know, like, where you came from? Right? It's kind of like Matrix.
You came from street racing.
And now you're doing shit with John Cena. Love John Cena.
The first movie was about stealing DVD players.
Exactly. Like, it was this one is a big heist with cars.
Yeah, but it's also in space.
It's also in fucking space. All right. Next.
So you give it to that?
No. I was just
All That.
I was just saying next. He's All That. Wasn't trying to achieve much.
But come on, it's so bad.
It is bad.
I can watch F9 again. I'm never watching He's All That.
That is true. And that is actually, because I would if I had to choose like one to watch again, I would choose Venom over He's All That. I would not watch He's All That again.
There we go. I agree. I would watch Venom again. I'd watch F9 again.
Addison Rae.
You've won an award. You've won the Final Cut Award. For the worst movie.
I'm just going to slow clap because it's almost like how did you get to where you are? Please, I want to sit down and talk to you and be like, how were you successful? Tell me your fucking in bullet points or in a big paragraph maybe if you're okay.
I think it's very clear why she's successful. It was just a scrolly app, and she's a good-looking person. That's all it takes.
No, but I want more. I want more.
It doesn't explain why she's in this movie, but you know what I mean. That's why. That's why. Well, I mean, anyway,
she tries very hard
at acting. I don't know.
No, that's what I'm saying. She tries very hard at acting.
Yeah,
it doesn't hit.
Okay. Oh, okay.
But
I see what you're saying. Okay, now. For the final award for the night, it was a bit of a fake out just then. The actual Final Cut Award. So this is the actual best picture. The nominees are, and this is just for me, right?
Wait, what? Am I not?
No, you're picking it.
Oh,
but I'm saying these nominees are what I thought were the best movies.
So it's actually best movies.
Yes. Okay, so you might not have seen some of them. Well, I know you probably haven't, but it's okay.
Yeah, okay.
That's okay. So I think the best movies of last year were The Green Knight. Talked about it a lot. It's on Amazon Prime if you haven't seen it. It's very good. Licorice Pizza, which is a P.T. Anderson movie that came out. It was Oscar nominated. It's about a teenager who falls in love with a 20-year-old woman.
I need to watch that. I've heard a lot about it.
Really good.
Especially because everyone's like, oh, it's a Wes Anderson film.
No, it's P.T. Anderson.
Sorry, P.T. Anderson.
Wes Anderson did the black and white one this year. French Dispatch or whatever.
That's right.
I haven't seen it. Don't want to.
But, I kind of want to.
Because I think it's at the point where it's too Wes Anderson, and it's just not even going to, I've heard bad things about it. It's just too far gone.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Well,
but anyway,
I'm sorry that I got
not on this list.
The Andersons mixed up.
Yes, this is P.T. Anderson.
I've heard a lot about Licorice Pizza.
Yeah.
And
I didn't read out the other nominees.
Sorry, my bad.
Green Knight, Licorice Pizza, Power of the Dog. Have you watched it? It's on Netflix.
Is it about a dog?
It's not about a dog. It's got Benedict Cumberbatch. It won Best Director at the Oscars.
Okay, I need to watch it then.
It's really good. And then the final two... Oh, right. Okay. Well, this is going to be a fun category then. Because the first three you haven't watched, and you've watched the next two, and you're just picking between these two. But you can pick...
Is it Dune and Spider-Man No Way Home?
No.
Fuck.
It's Spider-Man No Way Home and Zack Snyder's Justice League. Now, let me explain. I'm not saying best picture in terms of necessarily just the best movie, but everything around it, right? Like a movie that defined last year. You know what I mean? And Spider-Man and Zack Snyder's Justice League both kind of defined last year for different reasons. Zack Snyder's Justice League defined what a streaming movie can be, right? What entertainment during a pandemic could look like, and you know, it was a fantastic movie. In my opinion, it is a great movie.
I agree. I watched the entire thing, start to finish. Didn't need no fucking break.
No.
Like some losers who paused halfway through and like, I need to go to bed.
I'll come back tomorrow night.
Fuck you.
No, watching one
Watch
sitting.
the whole fucking
4
thing.
hours too long for you? Oh, no. That's the right length for a movie.
What else do you do for 4 hours?
I wish more movies were 4 hours long.
Mate, I fucking work 9 to 5. Alright?
Mate.
That shit's easy.
You know, you could watch Zack Snyder's Justice League twice in a 9 to 5.
That's my point. As most people do.
And then Spider-Man No Way Home defined last year in terms of bringing back the box office. So that's why those two movies are on this list. And then as well as Green Knight, Licorice Pizza, and Power of the Dog, I thought were actually probably the best movies of last year. But since I've set this up that you picked them and you haven't seen these movies, apart from Zack Snyder's Justice League and Spider-Man, you go for it. Green Knight, Licorice Pizza, Power of the Dog, Zack Snyder's Justice League, or Spider-Man No Way Home.
No Home.
All right.
Purely because, like, you're bringing together, like, what, it's almost like a decade.
20 years.
20 years of Spider-Man, right?
This came out in 2021, and the first Spider-Man came out in 2002, so it's practically 20 years.
It's practically, like, that's huge. And it was a fucking awesome movie.
Yeah.
So for me, that was like the defining.
Okay. The Final Cut Award goes to Spider-Man No Way Home. Those were the Final Cut Awards. I think it was a lot of fun. I think in hindsight, a lot of shit was released last year, and I wish there was more good shit.
Yeah, I mean, you always hope for good shit, but
I think last year was a pretty disappointing year for movies in a lot of ways.
There's no shame in calling out the bad shit.
Yeah. And I think we did a great job today calling out the bad shit.
Yeah. I think I spoke too much about the bad shit.
You spoke a lot about the bad shit, and we praised some of the good shit along the way. And that was kind of our review of 2021, which I think goes for a lot of things. Last year in 2020 as well, you know, a bit rough. A lot of bad things happened. But, you know, we can make light of the bad things.
That's true.
And that's what we've done in this podcast
That's what we do as humans.
Yes. So thank you very much for listening. I hope these awards were entertaining, this award show, and hopefully we'll come back and do it again next year and maybe have a bit more production value. We are in suits. We didn't address this at the start. We are in suits for this, and if you're listening, you won't have known that.
Yeah.
But if you were watching on YouTube, you would have.
Yeah. We could be naked if you're listening, you know. They would know.
I mean...
They would not know.
We're most... Yeah, okay.
You know,
check out the video if you want to know.
We could be in a meth lab, right?
We could be in a hot tub. Know. We could be in a hot tub.
No, you would know. You'd hear the bubbles.
Oh, fuck! Oh, you would hear the bubbles in a meth lab of the meth.
I don't know what fucking meth lab you're in.
I've never been to one, but I assume there's bubbles.
No, come on.
Because there's science shit involved. Anyway,
what do you smoke?
Not meth. That has been us this week. Please like, comment, subscribe on YouTube and all that, and follow us on like Spotify and Apple Music and that. Just wherever you listen or watch to the podcast. There's a link in the description to take you there, as well as links to social media where we post funny clips sometimes, which I really need to get back to, but we will start those up again. Next week, we're going to talk about Morbius, the living vampire. Woo! The next Marvel legend has arrived.
I'm honestly just so excited to see Jared Leto.
I'm so excited. Here's the thing. I hope this movie makes no money. I hope everyone shits on it. And I hope this doesn't get a sequel.
I hope we see just a character arc of Jared. You know, like, this fucks him over. Like, he's all depressed and shit.
He's already been through this with Suicide Squad. I think he's okay.
Yeah, fuck.
He's a nut job anyway. Yeah. But I'm really looking forward to shit on I'm really looking forward to see this movie. Just that I hope it's so bad it's good in a way, but not in like an actual good way. Like in a way that we can shit on it so well.
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking forward to.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's next week. So we'll catch you then. But thank you very much for listening. Can't wait for Morbius.